Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu have been officially announced, and now the question is, who will you have on your team? Hey everyone, it's Lumio, and welcome to my first video on this channel. I think everyone is hyped up because of the new Let's Go Pokemon games, so who are you choosing, Pikachu or Eevee? I know for sure that I'm going to go with Eevee. It's also given that this game is going to be based off the Kanto region because of the Pokemon found in the trailer. We all know that this game has ties to Pokemon Go, in which you can trade between the two games, but it's also widely known that Pokemon Go has Pokemon past just the Kanto region, so I won't be using any Pokemon Go Pokemon either. That said, I'm excited to show you guys my Pokemon Let's Go Eevee team.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Eevee. Like, honestly, if you're gonna buy a game that basically gives you a free Pokemon, in this case Eevee, why wouldn't you include this Pokemon in your squad? I think Eevee is super cute, and oh my god, I would kill to have this Pokemon sitting on my shoulder throughout my Pokemon journey. I think it's amazing how the Pokemon developers added this ability to have your Pokemon follow you around on your journey, and it's only right to have the one who is pretty much there from the beginning to be on your team. In the Pokemon series, I pretty much lived for the Eevee episodes, where they would evolve using the stones and battle Team Rocket. And not to mention Eevee in the X and Y series, having Eevee as Serena's Pokemon and participating in all the shows was just amazing. Of course, Eevee isn't going to be the powerhouse of my team, but it's going to be nice to have it as a companion throughout the journey. Since this Pokemon game is based off the Kanto region, Eevee can only have 3 different possible evolutions. These are Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. And the stones that they use to evolve are the Thunderstone, the Firestone, and the Water Stone. I assume you will be able to find these somewhere in the giant world of Kanto. These are called evolution stones. When you give it to your Eevee, whichever Pokemon it corresponds to is the Pokemon that it's going to evolve into. When the time comes, I will choose which Pokemon I want my Eevee to evolve into, and I choose Vaporeon. I chose to evolve my Eevee into a Vaporeon because it's a solid water type. Vaporeon also has some pretty great stats. It has an HP of 130, which is the most of all other Eevees, and it has a special attack of 110. I think that's pretty good. The only downside is that its attack, its defense, and speed are pretty weak, but its health makes up for it.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Charmander! Time for the second Pokemon in my squad. Assuming that this game gives you a starter Pokemon, or even just catching one in the wild, the second Pokemon on my team is going to be a Charmander. Charmander is a great Pokemon, especially for mid-game. If you're going to want to sweep the beginning of the game, I suggest Bulbasaur, because it's strong against the early-on gyms. But besides that, Charizard is a great Pokemon to have from middle to end game. And as granted bonus, when you evolve your Charmander to Charmeleon, then to Charizard, your traveling from city to city will be much quicker and more effective because it can learn the move Fly, but that's assuming they added that feature in this Pokemon game. Charizard has moves such as Air Slash, Heat Wave, and Flamethrower, and because of its Dragon typing, it has access to Dragon Pulse, Dragon Dance, and Ancient Power. One of the things I look for while making my Pokemon teams is a wide variety of types, and Charizard just fulfills the fire spot perfectly. On to the next Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Wigglytuff. For my third Pokemon, I will be catching a wild Jigglypuff. I chose this Pokemon to be in my squad because of its fairy typing and a few of the moves and stats it has. Because the fairy typing entered the Pokemon universe during the X and Y series, and because there hasn't been any remakes of Kanto until now, Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu is the first time anyone can use a fairy type Pokemon during their Kanto playthroughs. So then, I came down to the options of Mr. Mime, Jigglytuff, or Clefairy because those are all the fairy types in this region. I decided to go with Jigglypuff because it evolved from Jigglypuff. I enjoyed watching Jigglypuff in the Pokemon anime, also because she is one of my mains in Super Smash Bros. I'm also going to catch a Wigglytuff because she will help me in the fighting, dark, and fire type gyms because of its effectiveness and resistance. Jigglypuff, like many others, is a fairy type Pokemon that has a big health pool and can withstand many Pokemon encounters, which can be great for sweeping. Let's continue to my next Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Oddish. Now that we are further into the list, you could have seen a grass-type Pokemon a mile away. After all, they are my favorite Pokemon type. This grass-poison Pokemon will be a great addition to any team. It evolves into Gloom at level 21, and then has the option to evolve into a Vileplume when exposed to a Leaf Stone, or a Blossom when exposed to a Sunstone. Statistically, Vileplume is the better Pokemon, so I will go with that. Like Oddish, Vileplume is also a grass-poison Pokemon. Vileplume's moves consist of moves such as Petal Dance, Sunspore, Poison Spore, and Mega Drain. I will be picking up this Pokemon because of its effectiveness against ground, rock, water, and other grass types because of its poison typing, bug, fighting, and other poison types. Overall, Vileplume is a solid Pokemon with a good special attack and defense, and that is why he will be joining me on my Pokemon Let's Go Eevee playthrough. Now on to my 5th Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Gastly. Coming up as my 5th Pokemon on my squad for Let's Go Eevee is the Gas Ghost type Pokemon Gastly. Gastly evolves into Haunter at level 25, then into Gengar when traded. I think this mechanic could be interesting in this specific Pokemon game because that would mean you would either A, have to trade with another Pokemon Go player, or B, somehow cross-trade with other people using the Nintendo Switch, which hasn't been officially confirmed yet. So for now, it looks like you're going to have to hop on your phone and download Pokemon Go if you're looking to get a Gengar on your team. Gengar is the Shadow Pokemon, which moves that consist of Dream Eater, Hypnosis, Hex, Destiny Bond, and Nightmare. Gengar, Haunter, and Gastly are all effective to Ghost, Psychic, Bug, Fighting, Grass, and Poison. Overall, Gastly is a decent Pokemon, but when it comes to Gengar, it's almost unstoppable.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Dratini! Here we are, guys, at our last Pokemon of my Let's Go Eevee playthrough team. Dratini has always been one of my favorite Pokemon with its cute design, and then evolves into Dragonair at level 30, which is very elegant and mature looking. The only problem with this evolution change is Dragonite. I'm still deciding if I even want to evolve my Dragonair into Dragonite, so I think I will postpone the idea until I thought through it until later. Dratini is a Dragon-type Pokemon along with Dragonair, and once it reaches level 55, it will evolve into a Dragonite, and it becomes a Dragon Flying-type Pokemon. Dratini is a great addition to any team because of its powerful evolutions and somewhat easy capture rate. Dratini and Dragonair are only effective against other dragons if they only use Dragon-type moves. However, because of Dragonite's flying type, it becomes effective to fighting, bug, and grass-type Pokemon. Dratini is a great Pokemon that practically completes my Let's Go Eevee team. I'm super excited to see how this Pokemon operates in the new Pokemon game and play with it throughout my journey. Thanks for checking out my Pokemon Let's Go Eevee team. I'm going to be uploading playthroughs when the game comes out, so be sure to subscribe. If you're inspired by this video or you would like to use one of the Pokemon listed here, then why not drop a like and a comment that you enjoyed the video. For the next few months, I'm going to be uploading Pokemon Quest gameplay, Nintendo Switch-based videos, reviews, and gameplay, as well as Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon videos, so stay tuned for those coming in the future. Again, thanks for watching and see you next time.